Welcome to the Tijuana River National Estuary Research Reserve. We're here in the southwest corner of not only San Diego County, but all of the United States, in the city of Imperial Beach. While this place may never be as grand and as spectacular as Yosemite National Park is, the reality is that this is incredibly more important from an ecological and environmental standpoint than Yosemite ever will be. Because this is an estuary, this is a salt marsh, and in California, we've lost over 90% of our coastal marshes like this. And why that's so critically important and a problem is because salt marshes play many different roles. One of those is regarding commercial fisheries. Halibut are born in the ocean, but they come to places like this to grow up. They're like their nurseries. And when in California, we've lost 90% of our coastal wetlands, that means you have a significant effect on places where halibut can grow up. And as a result, you have a direct effect on commercial fisheries and the economy of the state of California. Coastal wetlands are also significant as they serve as Mother Nature's natural filter of water that goes from the land to the ocean and also from the ocean to the land. For the water coming from the land to the ocean, that land water is often filled with pollutants. When it hits an estuary or a coastal marsh, that coastal marsh filters out those pollutants before it gets to the ocean. But in the reverse direction, coastal wetlands also protect against storm surges, and they dissipate that energy. Estuaries are also a special place for us here in that they're the habitat for 3 endangered bird species that really don't occur anywhere else except coastal environments like this. Here, our signature endangered bird is the light-footed clapper rail, which lives in the marsh habitats. But also we have 2 birds that nest right on the beach and right along this beach behind me. The California least tern and the western snowy plover both nest in the sand, and when you think about how popular beaches are in California, you can understand why this is a very special place for them as well. People come here to the river mouth because it's one of the more remote places in all of San Diego County. When we get here, we just are amazed at the birds, the water, the ocean. The birds here are very plentiful. And in fact, one of the other things that make this estuary so important and so attractive to people is that over 380 bird species have been listed here and cited here at the Tijuana Estuary. We've just completed a hike on the North McCoy Trail. Behind me is the Tijuana Estuary Visitor Center. This is the main point where people first start exploring the Tijuana Estuary. It's located in the city of Imperial Beach. It's freeway close, plenty of parking. And at this visitor center, not only are there some really important educational opportunities, but it's also the place where people can utilize a whole array of trails that then lead out into the estuary. For obvious reasons, this is an incredibly popular place for birders from around the world. It's not unusual for us to get visitors from Germany and England where they come in here and they're almost giddy because this has been on their bucket list to come visit. The irony is that the same day we could get somebody from 15th Street in Imperial Beach that wander into the visitor center. They look around and they say, "How long has this been here?" Well, of course, we've been here for 25 years. But that speaks to how, on one hand, internationally important and popular this place is, but on the other hand, how very obscure this place is to the locals. And we would just really like to encourage you to come and experience and see for yourself what is well known throughout the world, the Tijuana Estuary and this visitor center behind me.